Isadore Lieberman was born in 1891 in Zhytomyr, Ukraine. His name was later changed to Isadore Lieberman. His father was Volkov and his mother was Rebecca. He had two brothers, Abraham and Moses Lieberman. Zhytomyr is on the banks of Teterev and Kamienka. It is now a major transportation hub, and in World War I it was under the Nazi power. In 1991, it was the capital of independent Ukraine for a few short weeks. Sergei Korolev, head of the Soviet space program, was born in Zhytomyr. This is a rock that says that Zhytomyr was established 884 by Zhytomyr, Prince of Drevlins. This is on the founding hill of Zhytomyr. Berdyshevo is very close to Zhytomyr. It is only 44 kilometers south. Berdyshevo is also one of the most important trading and banking centers in the Russian Empire. In 1920, the Soviet troops destroyed most of the city. Isadore was educated in music, and that's why when he joined the army in 1909, he joined as part of the soldier choir. This is his army release papers. This says if he ever came back to the army or if he stayed in the army, he would be promoted to trooper in 1926 from the soldier choir that he was in currently. This is his declaration of intention. This says where he lived, where he came from, and that he would renounce all allegiance to foreign sovereignties, and particularly to Nicholas II, Emperor of all Russia at that time. This is the port at Newport News, Virginia, where he became a citizen. This is his certification of naturalization. This says how old he was when he came, his height, his race, and his eye color. At first, he was a jeweler, and then later on, he became an insurance agent for Prudential. This is their wedding invitation. This says that they got married Sunday evening, December 25th, 1921 at 5 o'clock, Teals Hall, 263rd East Avenue, Rochester, New York. The RSVP on this and where Faye lived at that time was 36 Herman Street. This is their record of marriage. And this is their ketubah. This is their 1930 census. Isadore was 39 at that time. My grandpa William was 1, and his sister Annette was 7. This is a letter from Moses, his brother, to Faye, William, and Annette. It says, "It is a long, long time that I have not received any news from you. I wrote to you from Israel a letter 4 months ago, and I don't receive a letter in return. Why? Please, I want to know how you are, all of you. Your dear brother-in-law, Moses Lieberman." At that time, he had just moved to a sanitarium in Tel Aviv, Israel. My grandpa, William Lieberman, died in 2007, shortly after their 50th anniversary in a car accident. My mom and sister once told me a story that my grandpa told them and he learned from his dad. Supposedly, he was descended from one of the 10 martyrs, one of which was Rabbi Akiva. They were all killed by the Roman army in punishment for the 10 brothers selling Joseph off as a slave. That is why, until he died, he would never take an aliyah except for on one occasion: my sister's bat mitzvah.